Hey everyone, it's Average Gatsby, and welcome to Let's Play Mega Man X. This is one of my favorite games of all time. I never had a Super Nintendo when I was a little kid. I started off my console gaming career with the N64 and with Super Mario 64. But a friend of mine had this game, and I played it as often as I could over at his house. I did play a lot of computer games when I was a kid. We had a pretty good computer, and also back then games were, designed to be a little bit more accessible across multiple systems, across varying hardware setups. So I remember the two games I played the most were TIE Fighter for MS-DOS and MechWarrior 2 Mercenaries. If you never played MechWarrior 2 Mercenaries, or you've never heard of it, you might want to just stop the video right now and start looking for it, because it is an absolutely fantastic game. It's everything about MechWarrior that's great, combined with an open-world sort of play that was almost completely forgotten about for years and years, until I think very, very recently. Some of the Western RPG makers have started to relive this idea of a world where you can, do whatever you want, but it has real consequences. I'd say it's even deeper than Fable, but hey, kind of a fanboy of that game, so anyway, it's worth a look at. Looks like we're getting a warning here. 30 years before we can safely confirm his reliability? I don't think they're going to be taking this one to mass market. Oh well. Yeah, how is X made anyway? I mean, where does this money come from that you can make this boy robot and then test him for 30 years in a tube? Now, this is some crazy research project. September 18th, 20XX by T. Light, otherwise known as Santa Claus. And he is Santa Claus, as you will see. Mega Man X, presented by the wonderful folks at Capcom. I'm a big fan of Capcom games, specifically the Mega Man series. I love almost all the Mega Man games, although those Mega Man Adventure games for PlayStation were kind of not the best. But Resident Evil's awesome, and I used to like Street Fighter, and then I tried to play Street Fighter 4 online. And that caused me to sell back the game to GameStop. But before that, before I sold back Street Fighter 4, I bought the special Chun-Li controller, which I wish I could be using right now. If you don't know this, any wired Xbox 360 controller can easily hook up to your PC, and most of the time for emulators, the buttons map almost perfectly. I'm using keyboard for this because I forgot my wired controllers, unfortunately, but just something to keep in mind. And the Street Fighter 4 controllers for Xbox 360 are really awesome, really comfortable, lightweight, and they're designed after the Sega Saturn controller, which is a great controller. Now, how did these cars get over all this land, to flee from the robots? I mean, I know they could put hydraulics in it, but some of these jumps, these gaps, I would not be able to do it. Oh well. They gotta flee those wheel monsters, right? We're attacked by a giant helicopter bee robot thing. He drops this weird ball-headed allies. Now, I know a lot of these, if not all of them, are supposed to be war machines. Some of them are industrial, but I think most of them are supposed to be war machines. What are these for? Reconnaissance? Maybe they were fast. They're just lazy today or something? I'm not really sure. Just to let you know, I'm not playing with any sort of mods or anything, so the excessively fast shooting, that is just me mashing this keyboard, as fast as I can. And I just get hit there. I'm going to try not to get hit so much, but I'm not really concerned in this first section. I love this, too. I just need to point out this absolutely physics-defying jump X can do. You know, not only can he just force himself up against a wall and pleasantly slide down at, you know, very slow speeds, but he can change direction in air at any time. He's a super robot. He can do whatever he wants. That's why they had to test him for 30 years, because not only could he hurt someone, but he could just break all physics. Now, I think I figured out what these robots are for. These are just the frowning robots. They come over here and frown at you and, you know, cause you to be so demoralized by their frowning that you just give up. I guess that's their purpose in war. Let's take a ride. No, there's no point to doing this. We'll just destroy it. No. These aren't really the most useful war machines around here. This guy's just sort of the gun attached to a car. Little spikes on the front. I mean, you know, it's scary, but if basically a little kid with a gun attached to his arm can take him out, then not so sure that they are the best war machine. But what do I know about war machines? Uh-oh. Some ominous music here. Oh, look! It's Purple Boba Fett. Just wearing purple. Alright, we'll stop you. Okay. No, not, What is going on? I can't hurt him at all. I must not be strong enough. I must have to get stronger before I can fight this guy. What's that? I'm trapped. It's over. Game over. Now he's just taunting me. Worthless. Well, I mean, they did test me for 30 years. I don't know about worthless. I did kill some guys, right? Oh, I've been shamed. I've been shamed forever. I'll just get crushed to death. What's that sound? What the? Whoa! Who's this samurai? Oh man, he's gonna finish him off right here. And, well, okay, maybe he doesn't finish him off. But who is this guy? I guess I'm not powerful enough to defeat him. And then he looks down, eyes closed, full of shame. I have a feeling this was very powerful when this game first came out in Japan. X. Rah rah rah. Look at this samurai just berating you for sucking. I just wasn't built right. I can't help it. You know, as soon as he says remember, X's eyes open back up. And he's getting a little bit of self-confidence back. And this guy is a samurai. You know, I like how his name isn't even said right here. His name is Zero, just to let you know, viewers, and he's a samurai because in every other game they decided to give him a sword. You know, in this game he doesn't, but I mean, look at that hair coming out of him. And I think it's hair. Some people say, oh, that's a cape. No, that's hair. If you just, you know, did a little something with it, he could turn into a top knot, and then he would really be a samurai. I don't think he can get any more samurai. He can scout ahead. I'll scout ahead and, you know, let you know what you're going to be up against, X, because I'm not going to kill anyone. You know, even though I could basically two-shot that first guy you saw, I'm not going to really help you kill anything. Or help you in any way besides just tell you where things are, so you can do all the work for me. But you just told me I'm not strong enough. I can't go do that. Oh, save codes. You know, the reason why this game has save codes, this was a 12 megabyte game, if you can believe it. 12 megabytes. So there just wasn't enough space for them to put on, for them to have internal saving on the Super NES cartridge. But it's okay, we've got a little thing called save states, so we won't be using these codes. I remember playing this game as a kid, and I would always go on GameFAQs and, you know, had to, because it was text only. My 56K AOL couldn't handle it, you know, when I could connect, but I would just look up the codes and type them in when I couldn't beat a certain stage. Anyway, what enemy I'm going to choose? There's so many. What's he gonna do? You're just gonna have to find out next time. I'm Average Gatsby. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please rate, comment, subscribe. I'll be doing this game throughout the break and, maybe do some other ones. But don't worry, I'm not going to slow down at all with my Mass Effect 2 videos. So anyway, I'll see you guys later.